like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. You got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to...
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Chicago Bears. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Red cycle.
Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They go play action here on first down. Little short pass here to Hill. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. Able to power through. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Bears in 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off of play action. Here's Lance. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, 30 yards. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Cowboy 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. Hits his target, that's Charlie Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense for the Bears, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Lance. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Raheem Mostert, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
19, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Come on, thanks.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Ready?
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the stick.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now, after the touchdown here, Santos, to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Grab goal 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's caught, Andre Yoshivas.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
To Andre Yoshivas. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Look at 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they'll change things up.
$18 Rattler. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll look to throw again.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Panther 60. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 4 yards out.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Bengals 14.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
21-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, Both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
6, mega. Pause red. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Lance.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gain of that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
On the set. Steal. Check steal. Set.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Set. Hut.
To throw, it's Lance.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears are able to widen their advantage.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd down and inches.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Trouble. 38.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready. Ready.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Blue strikers. Hut, hut.
Throwing now is Lance. Pass complete to Moore.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is nearly impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And that is incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play. And now their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter. But it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake. Lance.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Isaiah Foskey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Come on, set. Hey, check Mega. Set.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Lance. He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Smash, smash. Street, street. Mustang 19. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Green Jack.
And Lance now to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. 16 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let go.
2nd and 3. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Come on.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Got him in.
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
52 blasted.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Lance going to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack on his Santos for the Bears field goal.
From the right hash, this from 48. Santos' kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal line.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Jones has it, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
18 on the play. First down, Bengals.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
And now they'll shift things around. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They go play action here on first down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back.